So Jennifer Tilly, aka Tiffany, is back on set for Chucky Season 3 Part 2 production, and is she going to share a scene with Devon Sawa's president character James? Let's talk about it, and let me explain. Now, starting this off, Jennifer Tilly posted a photo of her in her trailer for production, or getting ready for production, with makeup, hair, wardrobe, etc. done, and Ontario, Canada, confirming she was back on set, along with a photo of the actors for Jake, Devon, and Lexi, which is kind of funny, just kind of in the corner of her trailer on the mirror, which, it's kind of funny, I don't know why. Next was a photo of her with Devon Sawa saying, "Mr. President," I presume, and I kind of question if they could have a scene together in Part 2 or Chucky Season 3 Part 2. I wish, I wish they could, but I'm not sure. They didn't share a scene in Season 2, so maybe in Season 3 they could reunite, since they did share a scene together, or a fair amount of scenes together in Chucky Season 3, or not Chucky Season 3, Chucky Season 1, where, she was kind of his, supposed mistress, which obviously made Junior think he cheated and all of this kind of convoluted stuff, but, maybe they could reunite and everything. I hope so. I did have a theory that maybe the president, or, James, aka Devon Sawa's character in Chucky Season 3, could pardon her, either, possessed by Chucky, or Chucky could have threatened, him to possess, or not to possess, to pardon Tiffany, which would be really cool. Or maybe she's his favorite actress and does it anyway, but since Tiffany has already, already has an escape route or plan out of the prison, she may get herself out, or will likely get herself out. Devon Sawa even posted this funny photo saying to, have plastic on the couch for blood, like his grandmother said, and being chased around by Chucky, with a knife, which will be really funny, and, which will be cool to see. We do obviously see in the trailer that for Part 2 that they will have a bunch of scenes together, or maybe some scenes together, where Chucky does come at him with a knife, so maybe there'll be a chase scene, with him and Chucky around the White House with a knife, which would be really cool, and I can't wait to see, and it would be cool to see him interact with Chucky again, since obviously they have beef on Twitter and everything and on a bunch of social medias, but it'll just be cool to see James find out Chucky's alive, along with Grant, Henry, Charlotte, maybe Prince or Price. I think I got his name wrong a lot of times in the past, sorry for that. A photo with Don Mancini and Jennifer Tilly on set in the same room we saw her in the trailer for Part 2, so I wonder if she'll be in here a lot. The rumored date for the end of production for Season 2 or Chucky Season 3 Part 2 production is December 22nd, so I assume they're wrapping up soon, getting near, or on episode 7 or 8. So based on her being back on the set so late, I assume she'll have some part in episode 5 with the prison, riot slash break slash escape, and her finding a new place to live or hide out in. Maybe that could also bleed into episode 6, and maybe have her in 7 and 8. I do hope they have big plans for her, since there there was that rumor that this season, or Chucky Season 3 Part 2 and Chucky Season 3 in general, will feel more like a conclusion. So I question, what will they do with her then? What will be her end, supposedly. Someone did say this whole glamour room with all the lights and LEDs and all this kind of stuff with Tiffany with her dresses and all of that could be in the prison, since we did see cages and bars on the windows in other photos, and we do see her inmate crate that she also had inside the prison. So maybe since she's in control, or clearly in control of the guard for the prison, and the prison inmates clearly love her, so I question if this is still in the prison, or where she'll go after she breaks out of prison, after the whole riot, fires, and all that stuff, and after they maybe kill some guards. And she does talk to Chucky in this location, so could she get unlimited calls and everything? Likely so. Also, if they're late into filming and she's still in prison, could these be reshoots, an old photo, or not actually the prison? Because we saw her breakout in the Part 2 trailer, which may have only been episodes 5 and 6, so who knows? All I know is that my theory is that she will break out of prison in Season 2 and everything, or in Season 3 Part 2, so maybe she won't, but I feel she will. Since we did see her devise a plan with the guard to get some of the guard towers and other officers or guards inside the prison's DNA for voodoo dolls and such, so she clearly will, or just my opinion in theory, so maybe she won't. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about in the video. What are your thoughts? What are your theories for Tiffany in Part 2 of Chucky Season 3? Do you feel she'll have an association with James, the president, in Part 2? And what do you think will be her ending in Season 3, or Chucky Season 3, or Chucky Season 3 Part 2? And yeah, what are your thoughts? As usual, all sources will be linked down below. Thanks for watching. Peace, my amigos, and peace out.